Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahshua, Bahashem Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, for the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who risk their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers, seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as were the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Yakale, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp. And the devil is delusional. Alright, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is delusional. Alright? Or maybe they're in their right state of mind. You know what I'm saying? As in, their state of mind is not correct, it's wrong, it's wicked, and it's vile. They are the basest of men, as it says in the scriptures. But they themselves are in their right state of mind in regards to how they are supposed to operate. Right? You get that? Okay. Because Esau Edom was created to be a deceiver. That's why we call him, or rather the scriptures call Esau the devil, right? They're the great deceivers, and they have deceived the world when they came back into power after their Roman kingdom. They came back into power during their Renaissance period, the rebirth of the Edomite. That's what it really was, right? And they've been lying and lying and lying to the world about who they are. They have literally stolen the heritage of the true Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, us, as we suffer under those curses to this day. They have stolen our heritage, and they have bastardized it, actually, because they claim that they're us. And they've stolen our heritage, but they say and do all kinds of things. You know, it's like they've tailored it to their own liking. So that's why it's bastardized, if I'm using that word correctly. Okay? But they claim that they're the Lord's holy chosen people as they've returned to the land. But they don't match with biblical prophecy in regards to the actual and true Israelites. They match with biblical prophecy in regards to the Edomites. And so you have the head of the Israeli nation. Yes, I said Israeli nation, not the nation of Israel, not the Israelite nation, the Israeli, okay, came out and said some things, right? This is Satan at work, man. This is the devil. He's been doing this for centuries, okay? And there are many people that believe him, including our own people, which our own people are just in darkness, man. Alright? And will be destroyed if they don't repent. Okay? But I want to get to the point here. You know, he's actually talking about, actually I want to read just a little bit of it, because, you know, in regards to Bible prophecy. So here we go. You can bring out some precepts in regards to Bible prophecy, because they're saying that they're fighting over there, but Bible prophecy says that once the Israelites are back in power, when the Lord returns us to the land, that there will be no more wars. But yet and still the children of Israel are still fighting wars or whatever it is, and they've returned to the land. That doesn't match with biblical prophecy. But they say, citizens of Israel, we are in the midst of a campaign for our existence, the drama of it all, campaign for our existence. But Bible prophecy says that the children of Israel will, good Lord, just out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like out the gate. What do you mean by you're fighting for your existence? You claim that you're the Lord's holy chosen people and you're back in the land. And that you always knew you were the Lord's holy chosen people, which doesn't even go into Bible prophecy, because the Israelites would have forgotten who we are at a certain point due to the curses upon us. Right? In Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30 it says, For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. So just out the gate right there, they claim that they always knew who they were. They didn't forget who they were. But he said, in the land of our captivities, in our slavery under a nation, that we will remember ourselves. And it is during this captivity that we remembered who we are, because we forgot. And shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. Literally what we're doing right now. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and whichever other brothers and believers that come out, looking like heathen, but they're not, by way of their forefather seeds, because you are what your father is. So your father's an Israelite, no matter what it is that you look like, you are an Israelite, period. Okay, and shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I'll give them an heart and ears to hear. Verse 33, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before the Lord. They will return from their wicked deeds. Okay, and I'll bring them again into the land. So here it is. I'll bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. All right. So when it says that Israelites, the true Israelites, are returned to the land, which was promised to us by Yahweh Shemeshai, we will be increased and not diminished. So what is it that he's talking about here, that they're in a campaign for their existence? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because how can you be in a campaign for your existence? Basically, they're saying they're fighting for their life over there. But when it says that the Lord returns the children of Israel back into the land, we're protected by Yahweh Shemeshai. There's no earthly force that can take us out of existence. You get what I'm saying? I know those of you that have the spirit of Yahweh Shemeshai upon you get it 100%. All right, but these other people are people that are in darkness, and the heathen. The heathen, it ain't for them, regardless. But the people, our own people that are in darkness, they can scoff or whatever. But I know y'all get what I'm saying. All right, and we shall not be diminished. So there's no fighting for our existence, because the Lord will be at our side, defending us. You know what I'm saying? And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them, which is a doing of the Lord. Okay, it would be the Lord that would do such a thing. But the Lord said no, that he will no more drive us out of Israel. All right, there will be no wars. We have set 2 goals for this war. Boom, another one. To eliminate Hamas by destroying its military and governing abilities, and to do everything possible to bring our captives home. Okay, so even just right now, we're going into another Bible prophecy. These people, this devil, man, he working overtime, and he's doing all kinds of things. Right now, we're seeing it is a second mass thing, mass hooting. I don't even know if I really need to be masking my words, but that's all of a sudden that's happening. It's like 2 for the week. Okay, this devil is doing all kinds of things, man, as usual. What you need to do is hurry up and push up that market chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right, but I just say it like that to say it like that. It truly is the will of Yahweh Shemeshai for it to happen when it is to happen, and as such, we wait patiently for the Lord to fulfill the Lord's will. All right, but we do eagerly, and I do eagerly wait for that day, right? Because once the market chip comes, then can the destruction come? World War III, the finish of it, destruction of America, the salvation of the Israelites, and then we in the kingdom, which we will live in perpetual happiness. But here we go, Isaiah 2:1. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. So when we return into the land, we shall be exalted, and all nations shall flow unto it. You know what that means by all nations? It means that all these heathen will willingly come to us, and they're not going to be willingly coming to us with a ferocity to fight and attack us. Okay, the rest will explain. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, right? So they will come willingly, wanting to learn the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, which will be instilled within us. You know, it will be placed within us permanently, which means that we will no longer go off. And the heathen will look onto it, and the heathen will say, wow, these people are so prosperous. Look at their ways. Look at how they operate. And they will want to be like that. Okay? So they would want us to teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem, right? So they will come peaceably, man. There won't be any wars. There won't be anybody attacking the nation of Israel when the Lord's holy chosen people are back in the land, the true Israelites. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore, right? So when the true Israelites are back in the land, there ain't no fighting. These nations not gonna be able to fight against us. You know, on top of all of it, like, they're gonna see that we're spiritual beings. We're going to be in our true state. We're going to be gods, true gods, roaming the earth and the heavens and the other planets. In my Father's house there are many mansions. You know, they wouldn't dare lift a hand to us, man. They know they wouldn't be able to prosper. You know, and they're going to feel that when Yahushua returns and these heathen nations stupidly try to fight against Yahushua, it lets you know in the book of Revelation, right? They're going to learn their lesson then, man. They're going to bow the knee. Okay? So yeah, man, just out the gate what he's talking about right here. But I got that point right there. Let's go on to the bottom. It says, we are recruiting the support of world leaders for the continuation of the campaign. Why do you need the support of world leaders? You're supposed to be the Lord's holy chosen people back in the land, which means that you have Yahweh Hashem Yeshai defending you. You don't need to look at men for help. Okay? Our greatest defender is Yahweh Hashem Yeshai. And you must really ask these people, why? Where is the Lord? Where is the Messiah? Because when the Lord's holy chosen people return to the land, the Son of God, the Messiah, whose name is Yahushua, is supposed to be ruling. So where he at? Today, many of them understand what we have been telling them since 2014. I tell them that our war against is also their war, and whatever else. It is a fight between the Iran. It is a fight between the Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas axis of evil and forces of freedom and progress. Cool. Light will defeat darkness. So they're saying that they're the light, and that those against them are the darkness, which they're all dark. They're the heathen. But Esau is the pinnacle of darkness. There's no light found in him. But what he does is that he masks himself. He deceives people into thinking that he's an angel of light. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light, right? The Edomites are a physical representation of the spirit, Satan, on this earth. Satan himself was created by Yahweh, right? And he does the will of the Lord on the left-hand side. And he receives orders from the Lord, right? You have to really understand that. But his physical representation is here. The manifestation in a physical form comes in the form of these Edomites, and they are the wicked. Job chapter 9 and verse 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not wherein, who is he? Right? And Esau has been exposed as what he is. The scriptures let you know that in what is it, Isaiah? Could be Jeremiah. I think it's Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 10. Let's see. It says, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So the Lord has made Esau bare, i.e., he has revealed him for what he is, which is the wicked, because they've fooled the world into believing that they're the Lord's holy chosen people and that they are pure and righteous, but they're not. And you know that because they don't establish the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemeshai when they are in rulership. They do the opposite to that. And the opposite of righteousness is wickedness. This is the way of the devil, man. He says, citizens of Israel, the 7th of October is a dark day in our history. They in the land, but they still suffering. They just don't match with biblical prophecy, man. Okay. He says at the bottom, we shared forces with deep faith in the justice of our cause and in the eternity of Israel. We will realize the prophecy of Isaiah 60:18. Violence shall no more be heard in your land, desolation or destruction within your borders, but you shall call your wall salvation and your gates praise. Once again, just masquerading as us, pretending to be us when they're not, you know. But the fulfillment of Israel no longer suffering is when Yahushua returns and puts us back in the land, when we're in rulership. But once again, they're in the land and they're suffering. So they're not the Lord's holy chosen people. This devil is delusional. He truly is delusional. And I want to bring out one more precept. It's so awful. You know, he really is an awful creature. Obadiah, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. This is talking about these Edomites, man. These same people that are claiming that they're us. Right here. This individual and the people that he represents. This is talking about them. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right? They're proud. And because they have prospered in wickedness and deception, they believe that they will be able to continue it forever, but the Lord is going to put a stop to it very soon. And his rulership has an expiry date, as it says that his bounds cannot be passed. We're at the end of the rulership of the Edomites, and this is what you're witnessing right now. So rejoice and be happy, because our kingdom is coming soon. Job chapter 14 and verse 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right. His bounds cannot be passed. So yeah, man. This devil is a liar, and he's been found to be a liar. And the Spirit is upon me to bring out one more precept. Okay. This Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And this is them. The kingdom is going to be translated to the Israelites. And the Edomites will know why. And this is because of the unrighteous dealings, the injuries, and riches got by deceit, the lies and deception that they have put, that they have cast upon the entire world. With that, I like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemeshai, Bashmakal Kodesh, Wash Shalom.